We're so excited to be with you and to share in Maya Leibzon's Mitzvah this morning. We begin our service officially on page 103, and I ask you to rise if you're able. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lasek bivina lahachim ben yom uben laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shasani bitsamo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shasani bat chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Sha'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokev kifufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaber. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Ozer Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten la'ayev koach. You may be seated. We turn to page 112, the Psalm for Shabbat. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Those of you who have a need or desire to say Kaddish, we invite you to turn to page 121 for Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal, V'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divrach Hirutei, V'yamlich Malchutei, B'chayechon Uvyomechon Uvchaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uvizman Kari V'imru Amen.
Amen.
Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'alam Alamei Al Maya. Yit Barach V'yishtabach V'yit Pa'ar V'yit Romam V'yit Naseh V'yit Hadar V'yit Aleh V'yit Halal Shemei Dekudisha Berichu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechamata Da'amiran Be'alma V'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. And we turn to page 141 for Psalm 150. Hallelujah. We turn to page 143 for Ozi V'Zimrat Yat, part of the Song of the Sea that says, God is my strength and my might, God is my deliverance. We rise. Please sing with me. Ozi V'Zimrat Yat. Lishua, Ozi Lishua Adonai Yimloch Le'olam Va'ed Adonai Yimloch Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated. Those of you who are seated. And Leibzon family, the people can't see you yet. You're going to be on a little bit. It's our first ever bat mitzvah. And Maya, we promised you're going to have a bat mitzvah here at Temple Aliyah. And so you can see it's our virtual background. I want you to feel like you're there with us. I want you to feel the sense of the moment. And so we're in transition right now. Life is in transition. We don't know from one minute to another what's going to happen in life. And so transitions we recognize that are so essential in life. This is a transition between the Birchot HaShachar, Psukei Zimra, the introductory blessings, as well as now we go into the Shacharit, the formal morning service. And so the morning service is a reminder that each day the sun comes up. As dark as it may seem, we have to see the blessings of life. And that's what we're going to do. You're going to be able, if you're following in our Lev Shalem prayer book, you'll find beginning page 147, Shochenad.
Shochenad marom v'kadosh shemo. We'll continue now with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 148. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemerabah ve'olmad yivrach chirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechol v'chayechol beit Yisrael Bagalau mizman karim v'imru amen. Yehesh berabam bevorach le'alam le'al ve'avaya yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yitvarach v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalam Shmei dekudesha brichu le'elam mitov brachata v'shirata tishmachata v'nechemata daviran ve'alma v'meru amen. The Chatzi Kaddish indicates there's little separation between different parts of the service. And now we rise for the official call to prayer of the Shacharit service. And we will find that on page 149, and we'll continue on page 150. Yalla lai lai, yalla la lai, yalla lai lai, la 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 lai, la lai la la lai, lai. La 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. I see some dancing. La 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 ya la la la. Baruch Hu et Adonai We ask you please now to sit down if you would like, get comfortable. We're going to continue now with a prayer called El Adon, which you will find on page 151. And you'll see that it's an acrostic. It has the, if you look on the right-hand side, the first letters, they are all part of the alphabet. And what's special about today is we're getting ready for Pesach. So El Adon can be sung to many different melodies. So I thought this might be appropriate. Adon kol ha'ma'asim baruch u'moroch b'ficho neshama kodo v'tzuvo ma'aleh olam da'at u'tuna sobavim oto amidgah achayot hakodesh Neder b'chavot ha'merkava Zerudu yishor Lifnei Yisov Chesed v'rachamim Lifnei Chevodo. We'll skip down to the bottom verse. Shema Lo Kol Tzivah We continue on now to the prayer that comes from our, I'm sorry, we're going to go back. I'm sorry, we're going to go to bottom of page 153. This whole section before the Shema talks about the beautiful miracle, as Rabbi said, of every day, of the sun coming up and nature and all of that. We know that it's a symbol of God's love for us. And so we sing at the bottom of page 153, Or Chadash Al Tzion Ta'ir. God creates a beautiful light. Or Chadash Al Tzion Ta'ir. 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 Baruch Ata Adonai Yotzer Hameot. We continue now on the same theme, page 154. Ava Rabba Ahatanu Adonai Eloheinu Hem Lagidu Lavitera Chamalta Aleinu Avinu Malkeinu Ba'avura Huteinu Shebatfu Becha Avinu Malkeinu Ba'telamdenu Kehayim Ketefonenu Lamdeinu Avinu Ba'avarachaman Amra רחם רחם עלינו, ותן ליבנו להבין, להשכיל לשמור, גואל למור וללמד, לשמור לעשות, ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה. והאמרנו בתורתך, ונעמד ידינו במצוותיך, ונייחד לברינו באהבה ונשמע את שמך, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, ושם קודשך הגדול והנורא לנו, נגילה ונשמחה ונפלא, ונשמחה בישוע. I was thinking about how we take our four corners of our talitot, bring them together. I kind of lost my place. I can't do it because I'm playing guitar, but I know that Maya, you'll be getting ready for the Shema at this point. Adonai, הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה. We join together with Maya.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meotecha vechayu hadverim ha'ele asher anohi metzavecha chayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derek Ushobnecha uvikumecha ushartam leod al yadecha v'chayulet tadafo beineinecha uhtavtam al mezuzo beitecha uvisharecha.
We continue on page 156 silently in the Hebrew or in the English, and then we'll pick it up with Maya at the second paragraph on 156. We continue silently right now. והיאים שמוע תשמעו על מצוותיי אשר נתתי. We continue with the second paragraph as Maya leads us.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe Lemor, Daber el Bnei Israel, Vamarta alehem, Vasu lahem tzitzit, al kanaf vigdehem, Vledorotam, Benatnu al tzitzit, Hakanaf etil techelet, Vechaya lachem letzitzit, Uritem oto, Uschartem et kol mitzvot Adonai vasitem otam velo taturu acharei levavechem v'acharei nehem asher temzonim achareichem leman tiskeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vihitem kedoshim leloechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher choseechem Meretz Mitzrayim liot lahem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet.
Yafeh ma'od. All right, we are able to drop our tzitziot, and we continue on page 158 with the theme of this entire season of Pesach, Micha Mocha Ba'ilim Adonai. How glorious, who compares to God's greatness? Micha Mocha Ba'ilim Adonai, Micha Mocha Neder B'Kodesh Torah, Tehilot Osei Melech. One more time. Micha Mocha Ba'ilim Adonai, Micha Mocha Neder B'Kodesh Torah, Tehilot Osei Melech. שיר החדשה שיבחו גאולים לשמחה אספניה יחד כולם הורו והמליכו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. We all rise now in preparation for the Amidah. Shur Yisrael, Kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, Ufedei chinumecha, Yehuda ve'Yisrael. Go aleinu, Adonai, tzivot shemo, Kadosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. We begin the Amidah together on page 159 as Maya leads us. We rise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chazde'avo U'Mevi Goel Livnei B'neihem Leman Shemo V'Ava Melech Ozer Foker Mashiach U'Magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham U'Foked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Le'Oshia Moshiach Ruach U'Marid HaGashem Mehakel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Meitim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Berofeh Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekaye Emrato Lishenei Afar Micha Mocha Bal Gevurot Umido Melach Melech Memi Umechaye Umatzmia Yeshua Benemar Ata Lechachayo Meitim Baruch Ata Adonai Mechaye Chameitim.
continue now on page 161 with the Kedusha. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וכרזה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול. מתנסים לעומת סרפים, מתנסים לעומת סרפים, מתנסים לעומת סרפים, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. מקומו מלכנו הופיע ותמלוך עלינו ותמלוך עלינו כי מחכים אנחנו לה איי 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 מתי תמלוך בציון וקרוב בימינו, וקרוב בימינו, לעולם בעת ישכון. תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים, איי איי איי, ועינינו תראינו, תראינו מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. We continue silently to page 166 with the prayers from the prayer book, Prayers from Our Heart. שים שלום, טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך. שים שלום, טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. איי 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 איי, שים שלום, טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך. ליי ליי יאי ליי 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 And now we make another separation in our service with the Kaddish Shalem as we get ready for our Torah service, a central part of our prayer service this morning. Yitgadav Yikadash Shemei Rabbah Be'amad Yivrachi Rutei V'yamlich Machutei B'chayechon V'mechon V'chayir Chol Beit Yisrael Ba'agalah U'bizman Karib Yimberu Amen. Yehesh Be'Rabam Devorach Le'alam Le'almei Maya Yitbarach Yishavach Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalach Shemei v'kudesha b'richu Le'ela minkaveta v'shirata v'shbachata v'nechemata V'amiram alma v'yimeru Amen. Titkabal tzlotonu d'on b'Beit Yisrael Godom v'shmaya v'yimeru Amen. Yehei shalom rabba min Shemaya V'chai v'leini v'kol Yisrael v'yimeru Amen. Oseh shalom bimramav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. For any of you who consider yourselves to be a perfectionist, you've probably at least once had somebody say to you, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Don't get so focused on trying to achieve perfection that you fail to acknowledge that which is good. If we view the world only in terms of perfection and less than perfection, we will fall short almost all the time. So we have to be able to find that not quite perfect, but still good space. We're now transitioning to the Torah service, and the parsha that Maya is going to be reading for us this week, Tzav, details the different types of sacrifices that the Israelites were commanded to bring in biblical times. So there's the burnt offering, the meal offering, the sin offering, the guilt offering, and finally, the last one mentioned in the list in this week's parsha, Shlamim, the peace offering. You might know that word, shalom, peace. So the peace offering is called shlamim from the same Hebrew root. What you might not know about that Hebrew root, shin lamed mem, is that it also means whole or perfect. Someone who brings the shlamim offering is in one of two mental states. One possibility is a person in a mental state of contentment, wholeness, and peace, and they bring the offering as a way of thanking God for achieving this state of mind. But the second possibility is a person in a deep despair who so badly hopes that God will restore their mental state to one of contentment, wholeness, and peace. Rashi, who's our most famous medieval commentator, calls our attention to the types of despair described in Psalm 107, a psalm that's sometimes recited on Shabbat. There are 4 types of sufferers in this psalm, and Rashi says that all of them are supposed to bring this shalamim offering. So the 4 types, there's the wayfarer lost in the wilderness, the prisoner, the person suffering from illness, and the sailor in the stormy sea. Rashi says that those 4 people, upon being released from their situations of despair, are supposed to bring shalamim offerings to thank God for the miraculous perfection of their lives. In our modern world today, we would advise those people to recite a special blessing in front of the community called Birkat HaGomel for someone who's been saved from a potentially life-threatening situation. This is our modern equivalent of thanking God through the shalamim offering for turning despair into contentment, peace, wholeness, and perfection. But the problem with wholeness or perfection is that it comes around so rarely. There are always reasons to find our lives imperfect. And this is where the perfect can become the enemy of the good. Sometimes we spend so long with a specific view of what a perfect life means that it's hard to readjust and find the good. Personally, I have struggled with that over the past few weeks. I had a vision in mind of what these weeks and months would look like, the friends I would see, the restaurants I would try, the Aliyah community I would get to spend time with, and the hardest of all, the family I had planned to be with for Passover. And then the world changed and our lives changed. And I have struggled with letting go of the perfect, the ideal, the exact situation I had hoped I would be in right now. And when you're busy mourning the loss of the perfect, it's very hard to see the good. But in reality, there is so much good. Having a Seder with loved ones via Zoom may not be perfect, but it is so good. Learning to cook Seder foods or prepare a Seder plate for the first time because we cannot go to our loved ones' homes may not be perfect, but it is good. Getting creative with how we hide the afikomen and sing Passover songs and translate all of our special little family traditions to an online format may not be perfect, but it is good. We may not be ready to offer a shalamim offering for being in mental states of contentment, wholeness, and peace. I'm certainly not there yet. And we hold all those who are sick with COVID-19 in our hearts and minds, knowing that they actually do fall into one of the Psalm's 4 categories of sufferers who we hope will one day soon be well enough to recite Birkat HaGomel with a community, acknowledging the miraculous perfection that they have survived danger. But the rest of us, those dealing with the stress and loneliness of canceled plans and virtual Passover Seders, we find ourselves in an in-between state. We are not the wayfarer lost in the wilderness or the sailor in the stormy sea, but we're also not the vision of perfection and wholeness. We are not perfect, but we are good. We'll continue now with the Torah service. If you're following along in the Siddur Lev Shalem, we're on page 168 at the bottom of the page, Ki Mitzion.
Ki Mitzion, Tetzei Torah, Bar Adonai Yerushalayim. Ki Mitzion, Tetzei Torah, Bar Adonai Yerushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo, Torah le'amo Yisrael. Baruch Shenatan
We're now going to ask Rima and Roman Leibzon to virtually come forward and present Maya with some words of blessing on this special day and to present her with her talit.
Hi, everybody. The rabbis asked me to give a very short speech, mainly because I think they knew I would be crying. So, all right, here goes. Dear Maya, we could not be prouder. When your older sister had her bat mitzvah last year, you vowed to learn more. We know that you worked really hard and are thankful to Hazan Mimi and Hazan Stein, as well as Rabbi Galko and Rabbi Vogel for all their input. You truly learned more than your Torah portion. You continued to learn, even though we weren't sure whether this bat mitzvah would continue. Everybody who knows you knows your friendly smile, your competitive nature, and your infectious laugh. But they may not know your persistence or your ease of shopping, i.e. you pick up the first thing and you're ready to be done. This beautiful talit that Dad and I are going to present you, we spent weeks looking for in Jerusalem. However, this was the first talit you saw in the very first shop and you said, I love it. You continued shopping with us, but you kept picking literally the same talit. And finally, Dad and I said, all right, it is colorful, it is you, and we got it. May it always be with you on your religious journey. May it always remind you of this special day, of this very unique day. We love you so much.
Say a few words. Dear Maya, we're so proud of you. You spent many hours studying, and we're finally here to celebrate your bat mitzvah, and you're doing great. Just a few weeks ago, we were planning this celebration, but it turned out a little different. But despite that, all that happened, you decided to proceed. You could have rescheduled, we could have, but you're determined and you're hardworking and you decided to go ahead. Maya, you're going to be a beautiful and smart young lady. I remember you as a toddler, full of life and joy. Laughter was always contagious. Even as a child, you were always determined and even stubborn sometimes. But this, I can tell this will serve you well in life. Your determination and hard work has gotten you here and will serve you well in life. We wish you love, health, and happiness.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehi ateh batzitzi.
So beautiful, and what a beautiful talit, beautiful messages from both of your parents, Maya. We are so excited to have you continue with us now reading Torah for our Torah service. And we'll say the blessing that we've been saying the past few weeks as we're learning Torah together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. We'll turn it back to Maya now, who's going to read the first Aliyah. If you're following along in the Eitz Chaim Chumash, the darker red of our two usually read books at Temple Aliyah, will be on page 613. And if you're following along in some other way, we're at Leviticus chapter 3, verse 1.
Amen. Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, Zav et Aharon ve'banav lemor, Zo Torah chaola ki chaola al moked al hamizbeach kol chalaylat haboker veish hamizbeach tukad bo. Velavash hakohen mido vad umichnesei vad yobashal besaro vecherim echadeshen asher tochal chaesh echala al chamizbeach vesamo etzel chamizbeach ufashar begadav Velavash begadim acherim, והוציא את הדשן אל מחוץ למחנה, אל מקום טהור, וכאש על המזבח, תוקד בו, לא תכבה, וביער עליך הכהן, עצים בבוקר, וערך עליך העולה, והקטיר עליך חלבי השלמים, אש תמיד תוקד על המזבח, לא תכבה.
Thank you, Maya. That was a beautiful first Aliyah. Only those of us who know the Torah reading would have known that you sewed together a couple Aliyot together at the end, and that was just so beautiful. This Shabbat, ladies and gentlemen, is called Shabbat Hagadol. It's called the Great Shabbat, which is the Shabbat before Passover. So we're going to be celebrating Wednesday night, the first Seder. For those of you in Israel, just Seder Chad Levad. So, right, there's just one Seder in the land of Israel, not two as we have Chutz La'aretz outside of Israel. And there's a couple of different possible understandings of why it's called Shabbat Hagadol. One might be because on that Shabbat, apparently the rabbis, having to remind people about all the laws of Passover, would actually give a very long dissertation about how do you kosher your house and how do you observe Passover and what are the rituals that we have. And that sermon could have gone a long time, and so they might have called it Shabbat Hagadol. Another suggestion is somehow that it comes from the Haftorah that Maya is going to be reading later, that concludes with the words that on that day, Vayom Adonai Hagadol V'Hanora, it shall be a great and awesome day. And that verse might have given the context of what great and awesome day it will be. According to tradition, the 10th of Nisan, which is today, in the land of Egypt, the day on which they were taking the sacrificial lambs, right? According to the story of Exodus, on the 10th day of Nisan, they were to choose out the lamb that they were going to offer as a sacrifice. For 4 days, they were going to inspect that lamb to make sure that it was of a good quality, a perfect quality. Maybe the enemy of good, as Rabbi Galka was talking about. But anything we offered up to God was supposed to be perfect. So 4 days they were supposed to pick it out. And then on the 4th day and towards the evening, right before that night of Exodus, they would slaughter the animal and they would place the blood on the doorpost and on the lintel. The timing of that 10th of Nisan in the land of Egypt was apparently Shabbat. That's the story. That's our tradition. And it's interesting that this year falls on the same day. The 10th of Nisan is the day on which the Israelites acted upon their faith. They picked out those lambs and they had faith that they're going to offer it up, and the next day that there was going to be liberation. And I found it interesting that we're reenacting the same calendar cycle. In the Passover Seder, the first part is always dedicated to the story of the Exodus. We're going to talk about the plagues. We're going to tell the story of what it was like for the Israelites in Egypt to have been enslaved. And then we transition the second part of the Seder to a theme of redemption. It begins with the eating of the Afikomen, the symbol of the hope. And then we welcome in Elijah. We welcome in that harbinger of hope, the one who's going to precede the Messiah. You see, Elijah has been the symbol of hope for a long time. In fact, the section from the prophets that will be read later is the Haftorah by Maya, is going to portray Elijah as bringing in a later messianic era. Right? On that day, Elijah is going to come back. He's going to bring about a Pesach La'atid, a Passover of the future, in which all of us will live without illness, without violence, when all of us will be blessed in a world of blessing. We all, in this Passover in particular, will be looking forward to that day when we welcome Elijah, when we eat of that Afikomen, a great sense of hope for our future. Maya is going to continue now with the second Aliyah.
V'zo Torah chamincha chakrevota b'nei acharon Lifnei Adonai El Penei Chamizbeach V'cheri mimenu Bimkumso Miso Lechamincha Umishamna Ve'ekol Elevona Ladonai V'hanoteret mimena Yochelu Acharon Uvanav Matzo Teachel B'makom Kadosh B'chatzar Ohel Moed Yochelucha Lo Teafecha Meis Helkam Natatiotai Meishai Kodesh Kodashim Hi Kacha Taveha Asham Kol Zachar Bivnei Acharon Yochelena Hokolam Ledorotechem Meishe Adonai Kol Asher Yiga Bachem Yikdash Vayedaber Adonai El Moshe Lemor Zeh Korban Acharon Uvanav Asher Yakrivu Ladonai Beyom Himashachoto Asiri Chaifa Sole Mincha Tamid Machatzita Baboker Umachatzita Ba'arev Amachava Bashemen Tasemur Bechetviena Tufine Mincha Pitim Takriv Reach Nichoach Ladonai Vechakohen Hamashiach Tachtav Mibanav Yaseh Ota Hok Olam Ladonai Kalil Toktar V'chol Mincha Kohen Kalil Tihyeh Lo Teach.
Thank you, Maya. We're going to transition to a moment of prayer for health and healing, Mishaberach, whether this is for you who might be suffering right now from the usual illnesses that we have, or whether you're fighting the COVID-19, whether it's for you, for a family member, for anybody. We want you to be able to offer these prayers from your heart. We're going to join together with Chazan Mimi, Mishaberach. On this Shabbat, we offer blessings of healing for Naomi Bat Sarah, Elon Shayot, Beverly Bowie, Leah Bat Moshe, Susan Davis, Dina Bat Heaven, Vivian Jesus, Harvey Kuhn, Leib Ben Zelek, Zvi Ben Ada, Chaim Ben Sarah, Rivka Bat Carmela, Tova Bat Hana, Tova Bat Yudit Rachel, Sarah Leah Bat Ansel Belka, Reuben Ben Vidal, Hasi Hinda Bat Gittel, Chaya Gabriela Bat Galia, Eric Basik, Leah Bat Avraham V'Sarah, Devorah Bat Meir V'Bashi, Nassim Meir, Dalia Bat Shoshana, Feivel Ben Herschel, Pearl Perlman, Aaron Ben Aviva, David Ben Chaya, all those we add in our prayers, all those suffering from the COVID virus, all of the frontline workers, those in the hospitals, those who are engaged in life and engaged in helping us in all factions of life. May they all be given strength and healing and comfort as we continue our prayer. Maya will now continue with the third Aliyah.
Amen. Vayedaber Adonai el Moshe lemor. Daber el Aharon ve'el banav lemor. Zotorah chachatat bimkom asher teshachet ha'olah teshachet chachatat lifnei Adonai. Kodesh Kodashim hi chakohen chamechate ota yochelena b'makom kadosh te'echel b'chatzar ochel moed kol asher yiga b'sara yikdash b'asher yizeh midamal beged asher yizeh alecha Techabes b'makom kadosh uchli cheres asher tuvusha bo yishaver ve'im bichli nichoshe bushala umorak v'shutaf b'mayim kol zachar b'kohanim yochalota kodesh kodashim hi v'chol chatat asher yuva midama el ochel moed lechaper ba'kodesh lo te'achel ba'esh tisarev v'zot Torah ha'asham kodesh kodashim hu bimkom asher yishchatu echa olah yishchatu echa asham ve'tamo yizrok al hamizbeach saviv ve'et kol helbo yakriv mimenu et cha'aliyah ve'chachelev chamechase et hakerev ve'et shetei hakilayot ve'hayoteret ve'chachelev asher alechen asher al hakesalim ve'hayoteret al hakaved al hakilayot yisirana ve'hiktir otam hakohen hamizbecha Yishel Adonai Ashamhu Kol Zachar B'Kohanim Yochelenu B'Makom Kadosh Yachel Kodesh Kodashim Hu.
Yasher Koach. I am very, very honored to call you up now, Maya, as a bat mitzvah. I think probably the first time ever via Zoom, but you are there in our hearts and in our souls, and I call you as a bat mitzvah at this time with a great honor. Abachura habat mitzvah Tahamod Maya bat Reuven ufruma revi'i
Maya is going to read the continuation of her Torah portion, beginning Leviticus chapter 7, verse 7, if you're following in the Eitz Chaim Chumash, page 617, verse 7. Maya, go ahead.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai V'ach L'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Barha Bani Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Kachatat kasham, Torah achat lachem, HaKohen, Asher yichaper bo, lo yiyeh, v'HaKohen, Hamakriv e'olah ish, or ha'olah, Asher hikriv, la Kohen lo yiyeh, v'chomincha, Asher tefeh batanur, v'chol na'asa v'marheshet, v'amachavat, la Kohen, chamakrivota, lo tihyeh, v'chol mincha v'lulav hashemen, v'achareva, lekol b'nei acharot, tihyeh ish ke'achiv. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. In just a second, Maya is going to share with us the Haftorah, including some comments of Devar Torah that she prepared in anticipation of this. The Haftorah, you will, if you are looking for it in the Eitz Chaim, you're going to find it on page 1297. If you are trying to find it in another Bible, you can find it in the first book of Kings. You can find it in Malachi, chapter 3, beginning verse 13. It's where Maya is going to begin, and you'll follow the end of the Haftorah, where she'll actually repeat twice. Behold, I will send to you Elijah the prophet, on that great day, Adonai Gadol Vanorah, that great day that God will proclaim great and awesome. So before Maya begins the Haftarah and the blessings before, she's going to share with us some words of this morning's Torah reading.
My Torah portion is Tzav in the book of Leviticus, chapter 6 through 8, and I would like to share with you some of what I learned. During this Torah portion, God gives Aaron and his sons laws to give to the community. These laws assign each sacrifice and offering to God to a particular request, prayer, or sin. Very specific instructions are provided, including how much wood, fire, and amount of time each offering is left on the altar. If these instructions are not followed explicitly, then the ritual is not considered complete and the person may not absolved of a sin and may even get kicked out of the community. For example, when sacrificing meat, you cannot eat the blood, fat, liver, or kidneys. If those are eaten, then the person is no longer allowed to be part of the community. In the second part of the Torah portion, God instructs Moses to ordain Aaron and his sons as the highest priests. The ordination ceremony lasts for 7 days, with Aaron and his sons obeying everything that Adonai has instructed. My Torah portion provides a set of very detailed instructions on the offerings to God and the role of the holy priests. In my Torah portion, I found interesting that these laws provide for people making mistakes. These laws were created not only for peace offering, but made in time of happiness and joy, but also when the sins were committed. God provided solutions to all these problems. What bothered me the most is that if the offering was not done properly and therefore the apology to God was not accepted, and that the person was at risk for no longer belonging to the community of Israel. During the time of Moses and Aaron, the laws were exact and the people were punished greatly. People relied on the high priests and leaders to tell them how to proceed. To me, these punishments, and especially excommunication from the community, seem severe. In present time, if people get in trouble, they're not punished as harshly. Their punishment usually befits the crime. Smaller crimes will get a small punishment, sometimes even community service, while larger crimes may result in jail time. The goal is to teach a lesson and hope that the person does not repeat their mistakes. We hope to bring the person back into the community and be a productive member. Since we no longer have the holy temple or the holy priest and no longer provide offerings and sacrifices, is a forgiveness on Yom Kippur enough for God? I sure hope so, since this will be my first year fasting on Yom Kippur. As I become a bar mitzvah, this lesson is extremely important to me because it relates to my life. If I do something deemed bad by my parents, My punishment is the loss of my phone. This is indeed a sacrifice. Although I've been grounded a few times, I do try not to do the same bad action which caused my phone to be taken away. I also relate to this Torah portion because when I become an adult, I want to become a lawyer. Lawyers help and defend their clients when a law is broken or a crime is committed. Lawyers follow a set of rules and rely on the Supreme Court to set examples and interpretations. This is similar to Aaron and his sons explaining and adhering to the laws as the holy priests. It has been so many years since the time of Aaron and Moses, and yet the laws have not changed, only the punishments. As I become a bat mitzvah, I'm looking forward to all the rituals and traditions that are so meaningful to me. I'm looking forward to pray with my community and to have my voice join as we ask for forgiveness and thank God for everything He has given us. The other special part is that my family comes from a long line of Cohens, and I feel special following my family's footsteps. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nviim tovim v'ratza v'divrechem kanemarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai chabocher b'torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo uvin v'yecha emet v'tzedek. Hazeku alai divrechem amar Adonai v'martem mani barnu alecha amartem shav avod Elohim Uma betza ki shamarnu mishmarto vehi halachnu kedorani mipene Adonai tzvaot ve'ata anachnu mesherim seidim gam nivnu oseh risha gam bachanu Elohim vayimaletu azni beru yireh Adonai isharehu vayakshev Adonai vayishma vayikateh sefer zikaron lefanav layireh Adonai v'choshevei shemo v'chayuli Amar Adonai tzvahot layom asher ani oseh segula v'chamalti alechem kasher yachmol ish al benocha uvedoto v'shaftem uritem ben tzadik l'rasha ben oved Elohim Lasher lo avado, ki hine chayom ba boer katanur, v'chayuchol zeidim, v'chol serisha kash, v'licha otam hayom haba, amar Adonai tzvaot, asher lo yazov lachem shorish ve'ana. V'zarcha lachem yir'eh shemi shemer tzedakah umarpeh bichnafecha v'satem ufishem k'aglei marbek v'asotem rishayim ki yihyu efer tachat kapot raglechem bayom asher ani oseh Amar Adonai tzvaot Zichru Torah Moshe Avdi Asher Zivitioto Bechorev al Kol Yisrael Hukimu Mishpatim Hine Anohi Sholeach Lachem Et Aliyah Chanavi Lifnei Bo Yom Adonai Chag Gadol v'Hanorah. V'cheshiv levavo al banim v'lev banim al avotam. Pain avo v'chayeti et ha'aretz cherem. Hine anohi sholeach lachem et Aliyah hanavi lifnei bo yom Adonai Chag Gadol v'Hanorah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Sor kol haolamim, tzadik b'chol hadorot, ha'elchan ha'eman, ha'omer ve'oseh, ha'medaber u'mekayem, shekol devarav, emet v'tzedek. Ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu, v'ne'emanim divarecha, v'divarecha midvarecha, achor lo yashuv rekam, ki el-melech ne'eman, v'rachaman atah, Baruch atah Adonai. Chayel chane'eman b'chol devarav.
Amen.
Rachem al Tzion ki hi v'hayenu ve'al aluva nefesh toshiyah b'mheira ve'yameinu Baruch atah Adonai. Mesameach Zion befanecha.
Amen.
Samheinu Adonai Eloheinu Eliyahu Hanavi Avdecha Umalhu Beit Avi Moshichecha Bimheira Yavo Ve'yagel Libeinu Al Kisolo Yeshev Zar Ve'lo Halut Orachirim Ekavodo Ki V'shem Kodecha Nishbata Lo Shelo Yichbeinei Ro Leolam Va'ed Baruch atah Adonai. Magen David.
Amen.
Al HaTorah, Ve'al HaVodah, Ve'al HaNevi'im, Ve'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh, Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu, Likdusha v'linucha lechavod u'letifaret. Al HaKol Adonai Eloheinu, Anachnu modim lach, Umvarchim otach, Yitbarach Shimcha b'fi kol chai, Tamid le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah.
Feel united.
Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Sieben Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Sieben Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Sieben Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Sieben Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulecha Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecha Yisrael. David melech Yisrael, Vayikaya. David melech Yisrael, Vayikaya. Sieben Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Sieben Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Sieben Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Sieben Tov,
Right, Maya, look up here at me. All right, get nice and close to that camera, you. Just like we're at the services. Come on, you can see the ark behind me. Get nice and close to me. I want to see those eyes of yours. Come on, nice and close. Nobody else can see you, just me. Wow, Maya, I just am overwhelmed. As I thought about you wanting to have this bat mitzvah on this day, everybody else, they ran away from a bar bat mitzvah. Everybody else said, you know, it's just not going to happen. We're going to reschedule it. You had learned all of the Torah reading for today. You had learned the Haftorah, and you were determined to have that bat mitzvah. And I want to tell you, as I started to think like, oh, like poor Maya, can I tell you something? I think this is almost the perfect way for you to celebrate your bat mitzvah. I'm going to tell you why. One important message that today brings for a lot of the people who are watching is that we, the Jewish people, can overcome anything. Right? That no matter what, it doesn't matter if it's the Soviet Union, right? And your family that survived through that. Imagine having to hold on to your Jewishness then, when going outdoors could be a threat to you like it is today, to celebrate your Jewishness. I want you to think about the message that you have for all this family, that nothing can stop a bat mitzvah from Jewish celebration from taking place. I think that's such a powerful message, isn't it? And I want you to hold on to that message, that what you're sharing today is we can still go on, the Jewish people. Even in our darkest moments, we're going to have our people, we're going to have our faith, we're going to have our traditions. I want you to hold on to that. Second of all, this wasn't easy for you to pull off, right? This was normally a bar bat mitzvah at the synagogue is able to rely on the voices of the congregation, the rabbis, the cantors to be there. And I said to you months ago, remember, I said, don't worry, I'll be right next to you. Well, little did we know I wouldn't be quite next to you, but I would be a screen away. But Maya, if there's anyone who could have done this, it was you. You have such a great sense of self-confidence. Right? You believe in yourself. If I could imagine anybody up there by themselves, it was you, because you have that unfathomable, that great sense of, I can do it. You know you, right? In spite of your parents, and probably a lot of exasperates them quite a bit when you want to do it your way. But this is what makes you you. I remember from your sister's bat mitzvah right afterwards, right, Danielle? I think we were already talking about your bat mitzvah. You said, I'm going to do it all. I'm going to, right? Already you had a sense of what you wanted. And I remember Alexandra's also, she was just a little girl then, and now she's so big, that you wanted to do it your way. And I thought, if anybody could make this work, it was you. At first, I was nervous for you being all alone there, even though you have your family around without the rest of the clergy. But I thought, Maya can pull this off. She absolutely can do this. The fact that you want to be a lawyer and to make a difference in this world, I think it's just such a beautiful vision of how you want to make a difference in the world. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do something. We didn't talk about this or practice it, but I do want you to unmute your microphone for a second. And I'm going to offer you a blessing. And I want Roman and Rima, I want you to put your hands on her head, okay? And I want you to imagine that it's me placing my hands on your head. And I want all of your family as well. The rest of the world can't see them, but we can see them on our screen. I want you all to raise your hands like this to Maya, right? For the grandparents, to the cousins, to everybody, right? That's it. Put on your videos if you want. Raise your hands just like this. And Maya, I want you to see everybody who's blessing you. And I'm going to do this Birkat Kohanim, the blessing that's been handed down probably at 3,000 years from one generation to another. And when I finish each line, there's going to be 3 times, Maya and family, I want you to respond to Amen. And that way people will be able to see you on that screen as well. Here we go. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Amen.
Amen.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Nice and loud, Amen. Do it.
Amen.
There we go. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
Amen.
Amen.
May God bless you and keep you, Maya. May you feel the blessings of all these people. And by the way, there's at least 100 other households you should know who are watching in on this from the outside world, that you're sharing the sense of hope. May you always bring blessings to our people as you do today. And may you bring us peace. And let us all say, Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Maya's gonna continue with our service now. Maya, we're gonna go to the Ashrei. And for those who are following in the Siddur, in our Lev Shalem, back there, page 181, and we'll respond to the Ashrei. Go ahead, Maya.
Ashrei Yoshei Beitecha, Ojech Halelucha, Selah.
Ashrei ha'am shekach lo, Ashrei ha'am she'Adonai Elohav.
Tehillah le David, Aromimcha l'chaycha melech, ve'ahavarcha shimcha le'olam va'ed.
V'chol yom avarchecha va'ala shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai hulal me'od, ve'ligdulato ein heker.
Dor lador shabach ma'asecha ugrotecha yagidu.
Hadar kevod hodecha, v'divrei neflotecha asicha.
Ve'ezuz nerotecha yomeru ugalatcha asaprena.
Zecherav tevecha yabiu, vetzikatecha yiranenu.
Chanun v'rachum Adonai erech apayim ugdal chesed.
Tov Adonai lekol, v'rachamav al kol ma'asav.
Yoducha Adonai kol ma'asecha v'chasidecha yivarchucha.
Kevod malchuta yomeru, ugvaratecha yidaberu.
Lo dia livnei adam gevurotav uchvod hadar malchuto.
Malchuta malukol amim, umemtotecha bechol dor v'ador.
So mech Adonai l'chol anoflim v'zokef l'chol hakfufim.
Eine chol elecha yisaberu, ve'ata noten lachem eochlam beito.
Poteach et yadecha u'maspil l'chol chai ratzon.
Tzadik Adonai bechol derachav, ve'chasid bechol ma'asav.
Kirov Adonai l'chol korav l'chol asher yikruhu ve'emet.
Ritzon yirav yaseh, ve'shavatam yishma ve'yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai kol ahava ve'kol rashayim yashmid.
Tehillah Adonai yedaber pi, ve'divar kol basar shem kocho le'olam va'ed, ve'anachnu nevarech ya, me'ata ve'ad olam, hallelujah.
We continue page 184 with putting away the Torah symbolically with Eitz Chaim. Eitz Chaim
We're transitioning now one more time in our service to the Musaf service, and we'll have a few minutes of quiet time during which you can either recite the Musaf Amidah, which if you're following along in the Sidor Lev Shalem, can be found on pages from 185 to 192. Or if you'd prefer, you can take this time for some private meditation, some silent prayer. We all have lots of things to pray for this morning. So you'll have your choice of the Amidah or silent prayer. Either way, we'll invite you to rise. And we're on page 185 if you're choosing to recite the Amidah.
עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, כל ישראל, והכל יושבי תבל, ואמרו, אמן. עושה שלום רבה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ויעבור ישראל, ויעבור יושבי תבל, ואמרו, אמן. Hey, yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la 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 la. Say shalom b'roma, yes shalom aleinu, v'yavor Yisrael.
And continue with the Kaddish Shalem.
Why is this night different than any other night? Yigal yigal shemei rava, yalmad yirachirutei v'yalich v'chutei, v'chayechon 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 Beit Yisrael, v'agalahu b'zman karev v'yimeru amen. Yehesh me'avam v'vorah, ve'alam le'almei Aliyah, yidbar. יתברך ויתברך ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלם ויתעלם שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מנקה וכתב ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירן דעלמה ויאמרו אמן תתקבל צלותו יודפון לכל בית ישראל גדול שמיה ויאמרו אמן יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה בחיים עלינו ובכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן.
Maya, you're going to lead us in Aleinu, page 205. Go ahead, you and your family. Go ahead.
Aleinu l'shabech le'adon hakol, la'tekejula le'yoser bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyech haratzon, velo samanu kemishbicho chadama, shelo samhelkenu bachem, v'goralenu bechol chamonam, ve'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ ומושל יקרות בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו לגוהי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד Mimokenu efesulato kakatu betorato vayadatai hayom vechashivota elevavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim bashamayim mima'al ve'al ha'aretz mitachan einod Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai l'chlelam va'ed V'ne'emar v'chaya Adonai L'melech al kol ha'aretz Vayom hahu Yeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad.
You may be seated. This moment of the Mourner's Kaddish is a reminder of all those who have gone before us and all those who we remember. And so on this Shabbat, we remember the lives and love of the following individuals: of Harold Baker, Flo Greenberg, Elsie Hyman, Julius Lubin, Robert Marcus, Manfred Rosenfeld, Rose Durbin, Sophia Harris, Jules Schwartz, Maxine Seligman, Betty Welsh, Jeanette Gertler, David Howard, Isaac Kurtzman, Maurice Rosenson, Walter Steele, Max Amhowitz, Louis Ginniger, Nandor Newman, Lilia Rubin, Toby Schriftman, Alan Shuham, Robert Yellen, Arthur Becker, Stan Lazar, Sadie Nachbar, Sam Goldman, Gerald Gottlieb, Gladys Kreitenberg, Bronya Rosenberg, John Turitz, Teresa Wasser, Mel Block, Samson Chernin, Saul Friedman, Sylvia Goldberg, Alan Greer, Henry Grovestein, and Marvin Rubin. We're also mindful and saddened by the recent passing this past week of Bert Rosenberg, a longtime member. His wife, Sherry, was the founding director of our early childhood center. To Sherry and to her family, we send condolences. And at this moment, as we recite Kaddish, we also bring to mind all those who have passed away of the COVID-19, all of their families who are in grief and so much complicated by the difficulty of funeral services. Our hearts go out to them as we bring to memory those who have passed away during this time. For all those reciting the Mourner's Kaddish, I invite you to rise in our prayer book. It's page 207. Those of you reciting the Kaddish, you join together. Yit Gadal ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ve'alma divrach Yerutei ve'emlich malchutei v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'gala u'bizman kari v'meru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ulmei olmaya. Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitpa'ar, Yitromam, Yitnaseh, Yitadar, Yit'alev, Yithalal, Shemei V'Kudashah, B'richu, Ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, Tush b'chata v'nechamata, Da'miran be'alma v'meru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, V'chayim aleinu be'al kol Yisrael, V'meru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'meru. Amen. Just want to let you know, it's been Shabbat. We're going to have Havdalah tonight service. You can find the information online. Tomorrow, we're going to offer a special Sacred Space Minyan at 11 a.m. And you can join Chazan Mimi. Also, we're going to have spiritual yoga session before that at 9:30 a.m. For those of you who are, in terms of looking for Passover service times, you can find it all online. Anytime you're looking for a live stream, it's easier to go to aliyahlive.org. You can find the links there. But on the templealiyah.org website, we're going to be putting all kinds of resources for you, all kinds of additional information to be able to use. Even recordings of the prayers if you need some help. And the second night, Chazan Stein is going to be leading a virtual Seder. And so you can get the information and sign up for that as well if you want to join with Chazan Stein. We are with you during this time. We just want you to know that. We're going to turn to the Kiddush in a moment. I just want you all to know that at the end of this, we're going to put Maya's family and friends up, and she'll be able to see them, and everybody will be able to see each other, because we're going to do Shechiganu at the end. We normally don't do it at the end of our Shabbat services, but this Maya is really a Shechiganu moment, right? First time. That's what Shechiganu is for. First time occasion. We often do it for a special moment like Bar Bat Mitzvah, but today, our first Zoom Bat Mitzvah ever. That's going to be a special one, and we're going to bring all your family on at that time. But first, Chazan Mimi is going to start us with the Shamru. Here we go.
Sing out from home loudly and with a lot of ruach. Let's hear it.
Maya, are you leading us in Kiddush?
Al Kain Barah Haranai E Yom HaShabbat Vayak Kadshehu Savri Chavirai Baruch Atanai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Borei Pri Hagafen. Amen.
Where's the towel? Where's the towel? Grab your towel. Get now quickly. Where's the towel? Need a friend.
Baruch Atanai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kishanu B'Mitzvotav V'Tzivanu Al Netilat Yadayim.
Amen.
Baruch Atanai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Chamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz.
Amen. All right, we're going to hope, let's see if we can get the screen now, the magic of Ben Vorspan, if he can get us to, so your family can be seen as well. So nice to see all your family there from places as far as Israel to Boston, all the way to Calabasas. And for all of you, Joshua Golshani, August, you'll be there with you, my friend. There you are. All right. It's good to see everybody up there. There you all are now on our screen. We're going to join together. Shehechianu, Chazan Stein, please lead us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kivanu v'nigiyanu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kivanu v'nigiyanu lazman hazeh. We all sing Amen. Let's try it. One more time. Here we go.
We're going to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom, and then we'll end our broadcast, and hopefully family and friends of mine, you can stay on. We'll see if we can keep you all communicating a little bit longer. But for everybody else, I want to wish you all Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
I have to change my mic.
Congratulations, Maya.
Change it.
Love you. Love you.
Mazel tov.
Don't click start review unless you own it on your
Mazel.
No, we're unmuted.
All right. It's all yours. Leibzon, Maya.